You look dead cute, like a little hedgehog.
What time is it?
Just gone 6. She thought you'd gone home. I told her you'd stopped.
You all right?
It's all over. And they're both fine. It's a little boy. Well, don't you want to come and have a little peek?
Can I?
Of course you can. She sent me down to get you.
You awake?
What are you doing?
Getting a drink of water.
Don't be like I'm cold.
I'm only going to the kitchen.
What time is it anyway? Nick, what time is it?
It's 10 past 6. Haven't you been to sleep yet?
No wonder if you keep getting out of bed.
Yeah, except it ain't a bed. You're better off sleeping on the floor.
I don't know how you work that one out.
What? You call this a mattress? Because I don't. I'm like a piece of cardboard, except not as comfy.
I thought you'd be used to roughing it under the stars in the Rockies.
Yeah, in the summer. Not when I had college the next day.
Oh, didn't.
No, I'm not joking. I'm not kipping here another night.
Well, where else have you got in mind?
Well, anywhere. As long as we get our own room and a proper bed.
Like Ashley's?
We can't go back there. We pushed her luck last time.
Well, your mum and dad wouldn't have us over the doorstep, so that's out.
Yeah. But my granny Audrey would. She's got a spare room.
Your granny? You mean Audrey Roberts?
Well, yeah. I mean, I could ask her.
I'm not living there.
Yeah, well, I'm not living here.
Oh, come here, give us a cuddle.
No, I'm being serious, Leanne. We've got to find somewhere else.
Yeah, right, whatever.
Everything all right?
I think so. I don't really know.
Let's see, shall we?
Thanks for stopping.
Well, I didn't know whether you want me to or not. Where's your mum?
She's just phoning me dad. Yeah.
So how are you feeling?
I'm like I've been put in a spin dryer, run over by a bus. Apart from that, I feel fine. Is he all right?
Nothing to worry about, but we'll keep a close watch on him. Won't we, baby Middleton?
Let's have a look. Ignore all the tubes and that. It's just because he's a bit early.
He'll be fine.
Oh. Didn't know you were still here.
You was asleep downstairs, weren't you?
Well, I think Fiona should get some rest now. Don't you, nurse?
Yes, I do.
Well, I was just going anyway. I'll see you around sometime, yeah? Congratulations, I suppose.
Thanks. Look, thanks for last night. I really appreciate it.
See you.
I think he's a bit squeamish. Some fellas like to be there when it happens.
He's not the father, you know.
Oh, I see. My big mouth.
He's just someone she knows.
He's a friend.
I'm entitled to it. Well, I would be if I was on my own.
But you're not on your own, are you?
No, and I'm worse off.
How can you be?
Well, because the only money I've got is what I get off you.
So you'd rather take money off Social Security when I'm quite happy to look after you?
But that benefit money's mine by right. I'd be getting another 37 quid a week and me rent.
Zoe, I give you that much for food.
Housekeeping.
And gear for baby in a nice place living. Central heating, a telephone. I just don't see I'd be better off on your own.
Because I wouldn't be living off your charity.
No, you'd be living off the state. I just don't see what you're on about.
Look, if we're going to pub, I can't buy you a drink, can I? Because the only money I've got is your money.
Well, that doesn't bother me. Honey Road, you're too young to be going in pub.
But I want my own money, what I've earned.
And who's going to look after the baby while you're working?
Oh, just forget it, Ashley.
Yeah, probably, I don't know.
Hi, good morning, Mrs. Bishop.
Oh, come in, Roy.
Yeah.
Geoffrey's on the phone. Have you had your breakfast?
Oh, an hour and 3/4 since.
Oh, well, I've not been up very long.
Bicarbonate of soda or Epsom salts?
Are you suggesting I have a hangover?
Oh, the thought never crossed my mind.
I should hope not. Actually, I think I might have a mild one.
I thought so.
I rarely have more than 2 sherries. But there again, I rarely have much cause for celebration.
Neither do I, but alcohol is not a prerequisite of merriment.
Please don't preach. Not so early in the day.
Oh, hi, how's it going?
Amazing. Hey, I've just been talking to me mate Hawkeye. He's on this protest down near Folkestone. Oh, I woke him up, yeah? He's been on the night watch. 35 feet in the air and he's fast asleep.
You mean he's got a mobile phone?
Yeah, and a laptop. Well, anyway, he studied archaeology at Aberystwyth, and he reckons that if word gets out that there's artefacts, the whole place will be swarming with metal detectors. If they don't get the place sealed off and guarded, there'll be a lot of damage and nothing left to preserve.
Won't they have thought of that already?
What, the Weatherfield Department of Museums and Libraries? I wouldn't bet on it.
I had it in my hand.
No comment.
I would have made our fortune, that.
Well, more fool you for chucking it away.
How was I supposed to know? It just looked like a bit of rusty metal.
Because that's probably what it were. A bit of old pie.
Bingo!
Probably be our luck. It does turn out to be somewhat valuable.
Shush, will you? Yeah, hello, you've got an advert in the Gazette. Has it gone? Oh, good. You won't come down from Fortune a bit, would you? You see, I only need it for a couple of hours. I'll give you the 10 and you can have it back. Oh, right, yeah. 35 then? 40. Do you live local? Oh, great. Give us a pen quick.
Yeah.
Right, OK. Yeah, got that. I'll be with you in 10 minutes. Cheers.
40 quid? You've just lost your job, Les. We haven't got that kind of money to throw away.
Never mind about 40 quid. If that thing's made of gold, we'll be quids in. And if it's covered in jewels, I'll never work again.
That'll be a change.
Just me to miss up fun. Hey, you look great. Thought you'd look half dead. And she's not to get too excited.
Didn't know what to get you, so I just got you these. Here, catch.
Sorry.
You all right? You would have to wait till my day off.
Max, I would hardly call it waiting 5 weeks premature.
Wish I'd been there, but it was panic stations.
Couldn't believe it was happening. Neither could Maude, was halfway through her hair. She reckoned it were a false alarm, though. Anyway, who told you the news?
Would you believe Steve?
All right, so you got the full story then, have you?
I don't know, have I?
How he drove at 100 miles an hour just to get me here in time, and then he managed to contact my mum for me, and then he stayed all night.
Steve stayed here?
What, did he not say?
No, he just said that you'd had the baby, it was a boy, and you were in here, that's it.
How was he?
Who? Steve? He was just Steve. Why?
Oh, nothing. Mum made it quite clear that he wasn't very welcome.
Well, I'm sure he's used to that. You've told him often enough.
I know, don't tell me. I'm too soft for my own good.
Yeah, well, you are. You've got to start looking after yourself. Stop worrying about Steve McDonald.
Hiya. Hiya. How's your job going? Well, it's not what I always dreamed of, but it's money in my pocket. And how's Nick? He's at the end of his tether with stopping at my mum and dad's. Oh, have you not found anywhere yet? Well, he's got an appointment with the accommodation officer. See if she can come up with anything. What, a flat, you mean? Yeah, or share a house. What, with people you don't know? I wouldn't like that. I stayed in a place with Liam once. It were awful. Some right weirdos coming and going. Didn't know who half of them were. Well, all we're bothered about is having our own room. You know, if it were up to me, I'd say he could come back with us. Thanks, but Nick don't want to take advantage. How do you mean? Well, he said that we overstayed our welcome and it weren't fair on you. Yeah, but I mean, if you're looking for somewhere permanent, you'll be paying rent, won't you? Yeah, of course we will. Well, then it's different to last time. Yeah, I suppose so. So, would you ask Ashley then? Well, it's probably better if you ask him. Not in his good books at the moment. Just try spinning him hard luck story. That won't be difficult. I'll see you later. See you.
Where is the little laddo then?
Oh, he's in an incubator. It's just routine. Just because it was early.
Oh. What are you going to call him?
Right, I've got half a dozen names, right? Right, Henry.
Yeah, go on.
OK, Henry, no point. What about Spike?
Spike?
Yeah, you know, like Spike Lee.
Spike Middleton. I suppose you don't have to decide quite yet. Sleep on it, eh?
What's the world record for the shortest marriage?
Well, I guess I say it was my Uncle Fred and my Auntie Maureen. They didn't last much longer than a week.
So mean it won't be in the Guinness Book of Records then?
Give over. You're not splitting up, are you?
Well, we will do soon if we don't find somewhere to live.
Bad as that, is it? Yeah.
Don't suppose you could put us up, could you?
No, I couldn't. It's out of my hands, it's not my house.
Oh, come on, Ashley, we're desperate, honest.
Look, I'm dead sorry, but it's out the question. Right, just up Rover's account.
Please. Oh, and Alex says, could you spare a box of plain crisps? Because we run out, we don't get a delivery till the morning.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Thanks.
We'd pay rent and everything.
I dare say, it just wouldn't work out.
Oh, you wouldn't even know we were there.
And how'd you work that out?
Oh, we'd be in our room most of the time and we'd be dead quiet.
Oh, aye.
Oh, honest, we would.
Look, like I say, I'm dead sorry, but it's just not my decision.
Right, well, if we do split up, I hope you feel good about it.
Here we are.
Thanks.
Hey, and only till tomorrow morning.
Right, well, I'll not leave the country.
Half a bottle of whiskey, please.
Everything all right?
Why ask me? I'm the last to know. Cheers.
Cheers.
What are you up to?
A right waste of money, this was.
Why, what's up?
Too flipping late. I've got the old thing ropes off. I couldn't get near the place. There's after council up there, press photographers, the lot.
Oh. So how are you going to look for your Roman treasure?
How should I flaming well know?
Hey, why don't you dig a nice big tunnel like that spider?
Very funny.
Des, look, I am sorry about what happened.
Yeah, I can see you.
No, really, I do sympathise.
If you'd have minded your own business, you wouldn't have to.
Hey, I couldn't prevent what happened.
Yeah, well, that's your story. As far as I'm concerned, you're an interfering, two-faced hypocrite.
You'll never guess what Leanne asked me.
No, what?
If her and Nick could move back in.
What with us? What did you say?
Well, I said it weren't up to me.
Why not?
Because it's not our house, it's my Uncle Fred's.
So, if we want to take in lodgers, we can do.
Well, I don't know if I'd want him to.
Would they be paying rent?
Of course he would.
Well, then.
Well, it's too much hassle, all that extra work and cooking and clearing up after him.
I'll do it, I don't mind.
You've got enough on with Shannon.
No, let me, I want to.
Have you thought about this? Leanne Battersby as a lodger.
Tilsley.
All right, Tilsley, it's still the same person.
Ah, that's where you're wrong, 'cause she's not. She's different now she's got married, more responsible.
Oh, wow, yeah, just like that.
What do you think Rita Sullivan would employ her if she didn't trust her?
I suppose not. Maybe I'll think about it.
Well, what is there to think about? Besides, if we had lodgers, I'd be earning me keep. Go on, Ashley, please.
I think I'll have whiskey as well, please.
And why not? Have you got any idea what she's going to call the baby?
No.
I expect she's glad it's all over. Mind you, it hasn't exactly turned out the way she thought it would when she walked up the aisle. She's going to have her work cut out for her.
Well, she's a tough kid, isn't she?
Yeah, well, she's going to have to be. Anyway, if you see her before I do, tell her I was asking after her.
Yeah.
Are you going to visit?
I might do, yeah.
Right then, that's me off for me tea.
Fine, please, Natalie.
Oh, Jim, I just knocked off 5 minutes
I'll
ago.
go on.
All right then, seeing as it's you.
And the whiskey, then?
He's wetting the baby's head.
Fiona's baby.
One of Elsie's.
She all right?
It's a boy.
No, Fiona. It's a bit early, isn't it?
It's 5 weeks, yeah, and she's fine.
Steve came to the rescue. Got her to the hospital just in the nick of time.
Well, I only did what anyone else with a car would have done. It's a shame you weren't around at the time, really.
Is that right?
Mind you, I think she'd have preferred to have crawled through broken glass than have a lift for you.
Well, fair enough, Stephen, but I'll tell you what, lift or no lift, you blew your chances with Fiona 3 years ago.
Of course, I always thought there might be something under the red wreck.
How could you possibly have known?
No, I did. I mean, it's always been public land, you know. Ever since Adam was a lad, nobody's ever been allowed to build on that site.
So why were you going to cover it with a millennium bulb?
Well, nobody knew for sure, did they?
I thought you said you did.
No. I said I thought there might be something.
Yeah, well, if it hadn't have been for our protest, you'd have been none the wiser, would you? Look at the state of my Auntie Emily.
Oh, it's only a bit of a throat. But apart from that, The excavators would have destroyed it.
Yeah, right.
Well, that says maybe. But just listen here. There's not a public authority in the country could have moved faster than we did to preserve that site.
I'll give yourself a night.
It's all right mocking, but once that place is open as a public facility for tourism, I'm telling you this, young man, it's going to put Weatherfield on the map.
I'm going crazy here.
How's that?
Thinking about that Roman brooch. Lying somewhere in the bushes. Our passports of paradise is that. We could buy a villa in Spain. Or Wilmslow. Or anywhere. And I'm sat here twiddling my thumbs.
Well, don't blame me. Do something about it.
I already have. But I've got to wait till 10 o'clock.
What's happening then?
I'm starting work again. Night shift. I've asked for my job back. It's the only way I can get back on that site.
Well, you must be serious.
I am.
Hey, I thought you told me that job had come to an end.
Aye. Guarding it against them crusties. But now, we're protecting it for posterity.
Protecting it? Who from?
Well, from people who might want to pinch stuff.
All right. You mean folk with metal detectors?
Aye. Look, Janice, I found it. Finders, keepers.
Well, why didn't you then, instead of chucking it in bushes?
Hiya, has he told you?
Told me what?
Oh, aye. Arlie Ann's moving out.
Since when? Since now. Moving in with Zoe and Ashley.
I see. And whose idea with that?
Well, theirs. They fancied having lodgers in.
Well, I hope you know what you're letting yourself in for.
What do you mean?
They've got a baby, Leanne. It'll be bawling and screaming all hours at day and night. You won't get no peace at all. Will she, Les?
No.
Sounds like home from home. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah, well, if my mum had her way, we wouldn't have got married.
I don't think that's a fair comparison.
Well, I'm not saying it is, but from her point of view, it was hardly ideal, was it? Eh? What with the age difference and your divorce?
Well, she was just prejudiced.
Yeah, just like we've been prejudiced against Leanne.
Yes, and with good cause. She's putting his whole future at risk. You know what'll happen next, don't you? He'll drop out of that cause.
Oh, yeah? Why is he going to do that?
She's not going to be happy, is she? Keeping the two of them on what she earns from the cabin. Oh, she'll want him working.
Yeah, well, she might surprise you. This time next year, you might be wondering what all the fuss was about.
Time next year. That marriage won't last till this time next week. With a bit of luck.
Well, we've a nice little house here, you, me and Shannon. We're all comfy and settled.
Yeah, well.
Well, I can't bear the thought of Leanne coming in to try and take over.
She won't take over. She's good fun, is Leanne. Besides, I can buy things for Shannon with some of that rent money.
What things?
Baby clothes, toys.
Well, I can get them, Zoe.
But I'm a mother. I want to pay for them myself. Please, Ashley.
My Uncle Fred will get spare.
Just for a few weeks, see how it goes. See how I manage. It'll make me feel useful, for a change.
Oh, all right. I'll give it a try.
Hello, anybody at home? Well, that'll be them now.
Have you said to him?
Hiya. Bought you a present? Hiya, come in, sit down then. Hiya, Nick, just dump your stuff anywhere.
Look, Ashley, you sure this is all right, us moving in?
Yeah, of course it is, isn't it, Ashley?
Anyway, I'm sorry.
I see. You could have phoned, written a note. I was in the Rovers lunchtime.
I just wanted to ask you something. Don't know what I'm doing. Is it convenient?
Well, Samantha's not in, if that's what you mean. "5 minutes, and then I've got to get ready for work."
She is still stopping here.
Yeah, but she's gone out for the day. I don't know when she'll be back. Do you want a drink?
I've been drinking all day. I'll have a small whiskey.
Oh, so this isn't just an apology then?
Am I forgiven?
No, you're not.
I had to pluck up courage to come over here. Should have been at Wolverhampton races. Third meeting I've missed this week. Carry on like this, I'll lose my pitch. Thanks. She came to see me yesterday. Asked us to take her back. Did she tell you?
She mentioned something about it, but I don't like to interfere.
I've apologised.
Yeah, but you still believe it, don't you?
Did she tell you my reply?
Well, she didn't have to, did she? Because she was in floods of tears.
Yeah, she's been in floods of tears before. It's not always easy to tell if they're real.
Oh, they were real, all right. Des, whatever she's said, whatever she's done, she does love you.
Your dad sends his love. He's coming in later on.
Who sent you these?
Maxine.
Oh, has Maxine been in? That was nice of her. Well, how are you?
Miserable.
Are you, love? Don't let it get you down.
I can't help it. Being miserable makes me feel miserable.
It's natural. It happens to most women. How's the baby?
So he's fine.
You're not worrying about him, are you?
No, not at the moment. And they're doing everything, aren't they?
Be different when you get him home. You'll have him all to yourself. Have they said yet? How long till you can go home?
Dreading it.
Going home.
Looking after him on my own.
I'll be there to help you out. So will your dad. You don't think we'll turn our back on you? And our grandson.
He needs a dad.
All he needs is a loving mother.
No more. That's your last one. I've got to get ready for work.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you've said.
For coming round, I mean. I just don't know where she stands with me.
Will you believe that I never wanted to be in this position? And if it's any consolation, I always fought your corner.
Even when you lied to me.
Yeah. You were wrong about her visit to Richie.
For all I know, you're lying to me now.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Maybe she hasn't gone out for the day. Maybe she's in the next room.
Feel free.
Oh, I just don't know what I'm doing. I can't trust her.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Des, that's not for me to sort out. That's for you to sort out between yourselves.
Oh, that's all very well, but she's got you to talk to. Who've I got?
Me as well, by the look of things.
I'm sorry.
As if I haven't got problems of my own. Now, come on, I'm going to be late.
5 more minutes, please. I can't face going home.
Oh, come on, Des. Things aren't that bad. And that certainly isn't the answer. I'll tell Samantha you called.